Good evening, you're with us on To The Point, and let's get you the latest news break coming in. The Congress facing multiple mutinies in possibly nearly every state it governs. The latest crisis of Chhattisgarh playing out in Delhi. The Congress continues to fire fight in the national capital. The rebellion which is now brimming over in Chhattisgarh. There's been a marathon meeting which has ensued between Chhattisgarh Chief Minister Bhupesh Baghel and Rahul Gandhi. 3.5 hour long meeting continues. Priyanka Gandhi briefly met Baghel at Rahul's residence. Rahul Gandhi is also likely to meet T.S. Deo later today. The main bone of contention, Mr. Deo wants his pound of flesh, which he says he was promised. That was rotational chief ministership. Will Bhupesh Baghel give in his resignation, or will he dig in his heels? We're going to continue to get you more, but let's quickly get you up to speed with the background of it all. 3.5 hour meeting, viewers, is continuing as we speak. Sources have informed India Today that Rahul Gandhi has instructed Baghel to hand over the Chief Minister post to the current Health Minister T.S. Deo as per the power sharing agreement decided in 2008. This is Baghel's second meeting with Rahul Gandhi this week, and it comes just hours after 53 Chhattisgarh Congress MLAs reached Delhi to meet with the Congress leadership.
क्या मीटिंग के लिए राहुल गांधी जी बुलाए हैं, तो वो तो हर नेता आएंगे, पर विधायक लोग क्यों आए हैं, मंत्री लोग क्यों आए? हम लोग तो आदिवासी सम्मेलन में आए थे, पर हम जो हवा में उड़ रही ये सब बातें वो विपक्ष वाले उड़ा रहे हैं। और ऐसे अगर बात है तो हमारे शीर्ष नेता जो बैठे हैं वो हमारे छत्तीसगढ़ के भविष्य को देखते हुए निर्णय लें।
ये हमें नहीं मालूम, हम अपने क्षेत्र समाचार जानने बताने के लिए आए थे बुनियादी मिले।
एकदम ऐसे चले आए बिना क्षेत्र के बारे में बताने के लिए, बिना अपॉइंटमेंट के?
क्यों नहीं आ सकते भाई?
कितने लोग आप लोग आए?
हम तो अकेले आए हैं अपने क्षेत्र से।
पर भूपेश बघेल अकेले नहीं है
न, उनके साथ पूरा कांग्रेस पार्टी है भाई, कैसे अकेले होंगे? सीएम है छत्तीसगढ़ के,
तो बने रहेंगे सीएम के बदलेंगे?
अब हाई कमान जानने बदलना है कि रखना है, हम तो जो सीएम है उनके साथ हैं।
So this is what's happening where Chhattisgarh is concerned, but things reaching ahead where Punjab comes into play. The ceasefire has resulted absolutely in no truce. Let's get you the latest on what's playing out in Punjab.
Navjot Singh Sidhu is not holding back in his attacks against Punjab Chief Minister Captain Amrinder Singh. At an event in Amritsar on Thursday, Sidhu fired another salvo.
राजनीति गंद नहीं होगी, मैं नहीं होगी, तंगा बन गया बस सिर्फ। और स्टेट के रिसोर्सेस सारे निजी जेबां दे विच जा रहे हैं।
After being told that Amrinder Singh is captain of Punjab, Sidhu also sent out a warning to the Congress High Command, declaring that if he's not allowed to make decisions, he will bring everything down.
जे मैं इस पंजाब मॉडल दे उत्ते इन्हां लोकां दियां आसां दे उत्ते खरा उतरूं, मैं अगले साल 20 साल राजनीति दे विच कांग्रेस नूं जाण नहीं दूं। लेकिन जे तुसीं मैनूं निर्णय नहीं लैण दोगे तो फिर मैं एक ना एक भी
Sidhu's outburst comes after he was warned by the Congress Punjab in charge Harish Rawat and told that the 2022 elections will be fought under the leadership of Amrinder Singh alone.
उनसे कोई मीडिया की रिपोर्ट या मीडिया के सवाल के आधार पर तो बात करूंगा नहीं, लेकिन मैं जानकारी लूंगा किस संदर्भ में कहा है, क्योंकि ये क्या है पूरा प्रसंग देख करके बात करेंगे। और उनको फैसले लेने की पीसीसी प्रेसिडेंट को छूट ना हो तो फिर किसको छूट होगी?
While Sidhu remains defiant, the captain too isn't giving up. On Thursday night, the Punjab Chief Minister was at a dinner thrown by one of his trusted aides, Rana Gurmeet Singh Sodhi, with 58 MLAs and 8 MPs in attendance. A resolution declaring captain as the leader for the 2022 campaign was also passed.
जब जनरल सेक्रेटरी जो इंचार्ज हैं हरीश रावत जी, ये बात उनके भी ध्यान में आ चुकी है। पंजाब के मुख्यमंत्री जी उन्होंने भी बात कह दी है और मेरे हिसाब से अगले 1-2 दिन में जो भी फैसला है इन इश्यूज़ को लेके सामने आ जाए।
A show of strength by the captain and a declaration of war by Sidhu, the crisis in the Punjab Congress is clearly far from over. Bureau Report, India Today.
All right, viewers, I'm going to cut right out and we're going to cut across to Bhupesh Baghel. Let's listen in to what he has to say after his meeting with Rahul Gandhi.
सुनिए पिछले दिनों जब आए थे तो पुनिया साहब ने बहुत स्पष्ट कर दिया था, प्रभारी जी ने जो बातें कही हैं उसके बाद और कोई बात रह जाती है क्या?
कुछ लोग कप्तान बनना चाहते और आप कह रहे थे स्थिर करना चाहते हैं सरकार को।
मैंने मुख्यमंत्री के रूप में आमंत्रित किया भाई। का दौरा हुआ रहेंगे दिया है और बहुत जल्दी सबका छत्तीसगढ़ का वो दौरा करेंगे। विभिन्न योजनाओं के अजीत भाई माइक लगाओ। 3.5 साल में कार्यक्रम हमने संचालित दो माइक लगी है वहाँ। भाई कौन है क्या कहते हैं भाई जैसे कि वो विभिन्न वर्ग के लोगों से मिलते हैं उसी प्रकार से वो दौरा करेंगे और बहुत जल्दी वो आने वाले।
और मुख्यमंत्री आप ही रहेंगे उनके साथ जब वो दौरा करेंगे तो भूपेश बघेल
नेता से सारी बातें कह दी, राजनीतिक बातें भी हुई है, योजनाओं के बारे में, शासकीय योजनाओं के बारे में, छत्तीसगढ़ के प्रदेश के बारे में सारी चर्चाएं हुई और अंत में मैंने राहुल जी से मैंने आग्रह किया कि आप छत्तीसगढ़ आएं और उन्हें शहर स्वीकार किया। अगले सप्ताह वो आएंगे।
राजनीतिक चर्चा क्या हुई? राजनीतिक
सारी चीजों का निष्कर्ष मैंने बता दिया कि राहुल जी को मैंने आमंत्रित किया है, वो आ रहे हैं। पहले
कहा जा रहा है कि 2.5 साल की फॉर्मूला को आप ऑनर नहीं करना चाह रहे हैं।
सुनिए पिछले दिनों जब आए थे तो पुनिया साहब ने बहुत स्पष्ट कर दिया था, प्रभारी जी ने जो बातें कही हैं उसके बाद और कोई बात रह जाती है क्या?
कुछ लोग कप्तान बनना चाहते और आप कह रहे थे स्थिर करना चाहते हैं सरकार को।
मैंने मुख्यमंत्री के रूप में आमंत्रित किया भाई।
All right, so that's the latest. It does seem that Bhupesh Baghel has definitely bought more time. What he has given out in terms of information is Rahul Gandhi is going to be going to Chhattisgarh next week. So at least for the next week, there's nothing happening. You could see the body language fairly aggressive, Bhupesh Baghel, where he said that he has invited Rahul Gandhi in the capacity of the chief minister and he will be honoring that, refusing to entertain any questions of him giving up his seat to Mr. Deo. I want to cut across right now to our panelists because there's a fair bit going on, especially where the Chhattisgarh dynamics are concerned. Sanjay Jha, political analyst, joins us. So does Rashid Kidwai, political commentator. In the studio with me is Rajdeep Sardesai, our consulting editor. Rajdeep, earlier on, it did seem that Bhupesh Baghel might be transferring his chief ministership, but with what we just heard, either he's bought more time right now for a week, at least till Rahul Gandhi goes to Chhattisgarh, or he's very clear he's not letting go.
I think he's bought more time for now. From what I gather, that Rahul Gandhi had informed both sides, including Mr. Baghel, that there was this so-called agreed formula by which he and T.S. Singh Deo would share 2.5 years in power. Frankly, the government is now well over 2.5 years. Mr. Baghel is projecting himself as an OBC leader, as a farmer, as someone who commands the support of more loyalists. That's why you had about 20 MLAs who had parked themselves today in Delhi. So clearly Mr. Baghel has been much more aggressive. He is among the few Congress leaders who seem to have established some kind of control over his state organizational unit. So I don't think he's going to leave in a hurry. But I think all that has been happening reveals to my mind what I've been saying for a long time, that when the high command is weak, then the satraps go strong. They met 2-3 days ago and it appeared all was well. Suddenly Mr. Baghel is called back to Delhi. So clearly all is not well. Clearly there's a sense that Mr. Baghel is fighting for his chief ministership and is almost willing to, in a sense, if not challenge the high command, but at least try and convince the high command that he remains the best person for the job. I think it in a way reflects what's happening in the Congress, where a number of these, where in the states where they're in power, you have this friction and these factions playing out, and the High Command finding it difficult to try and achieve some kind of a conflict resolution mechanism. Not easy, particularly when you're not in power at the center.
Rashid Kidwai, multiple mutinies being faced in various states. There's one playing out in Punjab, Chhattisgarh right now. But the Chhattisgarh crisis seems to be a little different than what's happening in Punjab. But what's similar is that the High Command per se is not taking any decisions. Which way is it going to go? Again, it's in limbo. Next week, Rahul Gandhi is going to go to Chhattisgarh.
Yeah, Preeti, I find it very bizarre because this is something, it's a clear model of power without responsibility. After all, who's Rahul Gandhi at present to be taking such a call? He is not, Congress president. It should have been in Sonia Gandhi's court. But this is an internal matter of the Congress. Let me tell you that in December 2018, when chief ministers of Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan and Chhattisgarh were, selected, kulfi was brought in as a matter of like distributing sweets, and that same kulfi was given to Jyotiraditya Scindia, Sachin Pilot, and to Mr. T.S. Singhdeo that at appropriate time you would be made chief minister, and that was there was an utter lack of transparency, time frame, etc. So that kulfi was not delivered to Jyotiraditya Scindia. He walked away and led to that fall of Kamal Nath government. That kulfi has not been given to Sachin Pilot in spite of many assurances and a peace deal, etc. Gehlot is not even expanding his council of ministers. But for some strange reason, that reasons for that kulfi is being delivered to Mr. T.S. Singhdeo or sought to be delivered.
Well, now, it's still on the way, it's still not been delivered. But Mr. Kidwai, I'll ask you the same question and I'll bring Rajdeep as well into this and Sanjay Jha. But Rajdeep, would you want to comment on the fact, because the case of Mr. T.S. Singhdeo is very different than say the case of a Jyotiraditya or a Sachin Pilot. Mr. Deo really did command a fair amount of backing in terms of getting in the seats when it was needed. Bhupesh Baghel was a compromise candidate.
Well, there was a battle for that post. All three of them, Mr. Sahu, Mr. Baghel and T.S. Singhdeo were all aspiring for it. But I think Rashid makes a good point that in Rajasthan, matter totally in limbo. Ashok Gehlot is now in the hospital at the moment, but there's no sign of this cabinet expansion or accommodating Sachin Pilot supporters. We've seen what's happened in Punjab, where you've gone ahead and virtually imposed in a way Navjot Singh Sidhu and Captain Amrinder Singh. You've seen in Madhya Pradesh where Jyotiraditya Scindia found himself in a situation where he believes he had no option but to walk out because he was not being accommodated, his supporters were not being accommodated by Kamal Nath. But in Chhattisgarh, where you have a clear majority, where your government cannot be toppled, T.S. Singhdeo believes that his time has also come. And now Rahul Gandhi, at least in this instance, there are people who tell me that they have been eyewitnesses or were there when this conversation took place, where T.S. Singhdeo was assured that he would be given 2.5 years in power. But the point is well taken. If you didn't do it in Rajasthan, you didn't do it in Madhya Pradesh, why are you doing it in Chhattisgarh? That question remains. And remember, T.S. Singhdeo upper caste, Baghel OBC, and OBC politics is going to become more and more important in North India and the Hindi heartland going ahead.
Sanjay Jha, the spotlight once again, I'm sorry to say it, but is going to be on the so-called High Command. Who is the High Command? Which was a point which was made by Rashid Kidwai as well here. It is Rahul Gandhi who's taking these meetings in the capacity of an MP from Kerala. But having said that, there is, what are they doing? If you look at Punjab with what they did, they made a decision, and now with the kind of language which is coming to fore, it does seem that they're hedging on that as well. Now suddenly you're fighting the election under Amrinder Singh in 2022. You have Sidhu who's pretty much, saying what he pleases, and now the crisis in Chhattisgarh.
Well, Preeti, I will share with you some hard realities. Some of them are internal truths that I'm sure the media knows. This is not going to be breaking news for you, but the truth is that there is a trust deficit with the Congress leadership. And I'll give you two examples. One is Rajasthan and the other is Chhattisgarh. They're exactly the same parallel. Now, when you are dealing with political leaders, these are regional satraps with a heavyweight local presence, whether it's Sachin Pilot or Mr. Gehlot or Mr. Dev or Mr. Baghel or whoever else. Now, they have a certain local base. Now, the truth is that they were assured, Sachin Pilot was assured, it's obviously a verbal assurance, that after a certain period of time, you'll become the Rajasthan Chief Minister. When that promise is not kept and there are excuses given to continue with the old setup of Mr. Gehlot being Chief Minister, understandably, a very peeved Sachin Pilot rebels. And this is why last year, what happened. The same thing is playing out in Chhattisgarh. So the truth is, I cannot name to you other instances where the Congress leadership has given assurances to many senior leaders of various kinds, and they have not delivered. So you are having a situation today where obviously there was no public announcement. Now, supposing at the time when the Rajasthan and Chhattisgarh governments were formed, if it was announced that these are going to be rotational chief ministerships and there's in the public domain, you would have had your own televised press conference with that, and one could have gone and said, hey, listen, this is what you promised. Why are you letting down Mr. Pilot or Mr. Dev? But since they are privately spoken, and if then the leadership turns its back on it and says, give me more time to fix it, then you are actually, in my opinion, adding fuel to fire yourself. So right now, in short, the problem is of the creation of the Congress leadership. And if they don't do the troubleshooting act as soon as possible, we'll only end up having more egg on our face.
Rashid Kidwai, what do you think is going to happen right now? Because now Rahul Gandhi is going to go to Chhattisgarh. What is he going there as? Who is making these decisions? Because these promises were, made by Rahul Gandhi, that there is going to be a rotational chief ministership. Is he the one who's going to honor it, stick to his word?
Preeti, Rahul is an extremely unconventional politician. At this juncture, I cannot say for certainty that, whether he would not go and, announce, change of guards. It's very much possible. Don't go by what Mr. Baghel is saying. It may not happen, but I'm just saying that this is not over. Because if Rahul has made this as a prestige point, there is an aspect of this promise and there is a matter of perception. Unfortunately for Baghel and Sachin and rest of them, Rahul Gandhi is totally oblivious of, what is a perception. That battle of perception, he always loses. He kept on saying, Chaukidar Chor hai, when, nobody in the Congress backed him. So he's a lone wolf. Whatever he wants, he will do it. You cannot predict Rahul Gandhi's behavior. He's very different from Sonia Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi on this count.
All right, Rajdeep, will he stick to his promise? Because there's been a string of undelivered promises. And what is he delivering these promises as? As who? What's his status quo?
I think that is the big question. Rahul Gandhi, and I think Rashid also alluded to it, has all the power without the responsibility or the accountability. You see, and that creates a party like the Congress, or perhaps any organization, but especially one like the Congress, which doesn't have a strong cadre, whose organization has fractured, needs a leader who commands that kind of authority, has the responsibility, has the power. So you need power with accountability and responsibility, and that is not there. That has created this vacuum, which is happening therefore in state after state, where you've got all these factions who are playing out and no one to settle it in a consistent manner. Unless you have a strong central authority that has responsibility and accountability, you will have many more such fires playing out across the country.
But it's already been ignited even in Gujarat, even though they are not in power, but the Congress unit in Gujarat. So right now, pretty much 3 states where the Congress, is in power. Right now, completely in disarray. Gujarat also, there are issues there. The moot point, Bhupesh Baghel has bought 1 more week. Rahul Gandhi would be going to Chhattisgarh in a week's time. We'll keep you updated. A quick break to stay with us. Appreciate all you gentlemen for joining us. Next is Rahul Kanwar.